When the Eagles lined up against the Browns for their first joint training camp practice, you could feel the electricity in the air. Hits were harder, voices were louder, and tensions were high. But the biggest surprise? The star of the day wasn't Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, or even a defensive mainstay. It was someone hardly anyone expected. What's the first thing you look for in a practice like this? Big names shining or underdogs breaking through? The Browns came to Philly for 2 days of joint practices before the preseason clash on Saturday, making this the most valuable tune-up before the season starts. For the Eagles, this was the only time their starters would face a completely different opponent before Week 1, crucial live reps that could set the tone for September. How much do you think preseason practices matter compared to the games? All eyes were on Jalen Hurts, entering his 6th NFL season with his 6th different play caller, Kevin Patullo. This was his first real test running Patullo's offense against a live defense, with no script and no mercy. How quickly do you think a quarterback can adapt to a brand new system? Hurts recently got a glowing endorsement from Hall of Famer Peyton Manning, who praised not just his athleticism, but his obsession with the mental side of the game. Manning even mentioned Hurts calls him often to pick his brain. Do you think that kind of mentorship can be the difference in a championship run? While Hurts drew headlines, rookie defensive tackle Ty Robinson quietly worked on perfecting his technique, fighting off double teams, holding his ground, and chasing down runners. He's locked in as the Eagles' 4th defensive tackle, but he's attacking camp like a man fighting for a roster spot. How important do you think rookie year growth is for a lineman? Then came the day's breakout star, edge rusher Azeez Ojulari. He got an early sack on the Browns' second-team offense, followed it up with a run stop against their starters, and brought an energy the defense fed off of. Can one player's momentum shift the vibe of an entire practice? Ojulari's influence didn't stop with his own stats. Second-year pass rusher Jix Hunt credited him with teaching him new ways to read tackles, disguise moves, and rush with confidence. Do you think young players benefit more from coaching or from seeing a teammate dominate right in front of them? Veteran tackle Lane Johnson also took time to shout out several defensive linemen, Josh Sweat, Nolan Smith, Moro Ojomo. All players he believes are poised for big seasons. When a future Hall of Famer says someone's the real deal, do you automatically buy in? But not all positions are so encouraging. The Eagles' cornerback battle remains messy, with Adoree Jackson, Kaylee Ringo, and rookie Jacorian Bennett all trading good plays for costly mistakes. Bennett even gave up a touchdown and drew a flag. Would you rather coaches stick with a shaky veteran or gamble on a raw rookie with upside? Injuries also stole the spotlight. A.J. Brown missed the session after being downgraded with a hamstring issue, while Landon Dickerson underwent knee surgery with hopes to return by Week 1. Which do you think hurts more? A star receiver missing time or a key offensive lineman sidelined? As for Hurts, his day was a mixed bag. An early interception and some hesitation against the Browns' coverages, followed by 2 sharp touchdown drives, including a highlight fade to Devonta Smith. Would you be worried about inconsistency in practice, or do you chalk it up to experimentation? The biggest challenge came in the form of Browns superstar Myles Garrett, who gave both Jordan Mailata and Lane Johnson fits and even sacked Hurts. How valuable is it for an offense to get punched in the mouth by an elite defender before the season starts? In the end, the day was as close as it gets. Both teams traded blows, both walked away with wins and lessons. And with another practice against Cleveland tomorrow, the intensity is only going to rise. Do you think the Eagles will carry the edge into the next matchup?